Hey guys, I'm MG, and today I'll be looking at It Chapter 1, which is a 2017 American supernatural horror film that is based on the Stephen King book with the same name, and is about 7 kids terrorized by an evil entity called Pennywise the Dancing Clown, which was also directed by Andy Machete and written by a lot of people. However, why don't we stop screaming and start reviewing this film right now? When I say this is a legit horror film that's actually frightening, I mean it. I really do mean it. All of the hallucinations were downright terrifying. My heart was beating faster and faster the more the scary scenes became more prominent. Whether that would be the bloody bathroom, the scenes with Georgie, the entire sequence at the house and climax, and all the jump scares really worked on me. Even the minor 1-second sound effects were scary, and it's made even better by the outstanding special effects, with none of them looking cheap, and all adding to the tension and horror present in those hallucination scenes. And the music is so damn eerie, and haunting too. The film starts off with a low melody, which already caught my attention, and the rest of the score was pretty great as well, and always enhanced the danger present in each of the scenes. But on top of the terrifying stuff, this film also has comedic moments, and they surprisingly fit really nicely into the tone and story. The rock throwing montage was really enjoyable, there was a lot of legit funny lines, and when the boys stared at the girl, I laughed so hard, because it was really funny how the music was incorporated into the scene. The cinematography is also stunning, with it having a lot of cool shots that help make this film feel more alive. So, that's great. And I really like all of the kid characters in the Loser Club, with some really strong acting from each kid actor, who all were clearly the right choice to play each of these characters. Billy has a great character arc of accepting his brother's death, who both have a really sweet relationship with each other that I was just really emotionally attached towards, especially in the end. Ben was really enjoyable, and I love how genuine he feels towards everyone, which makes him a really intriguing character. Beverly was really endearing, who has a nice emotional romance in the end with Billy, and she has plenty of cool moments that really enhance her character, especially when she stands up to her dad. Richie, Eddie, and Stan were really funny, and I quite enjoyed how much they bicker, each in different ways, which I thought was quite amusing. Mike was really likable, and he has some really awesome moments, especially when he fought back towards all his bullies. And for a film at over 2 hours, it's paced really well. All of the speed between the tense moments and the slowing down moments all feel very natural in terms of how fast or slow they are. Do I have any issues with this movie? Well, a couple. And I'm sorry to say this, but I think the most disappointing aspect is Pennywise himself. I just don't think he shows up nearly enough in this film to be all that of a threat. When he does show up, it's really fun to see him traumatize the kids, and Bill Skarsgard was really charismatic in his performance. But yeah, I really wish we got a lot more scenes with him, since he's a main antagonist, and having him a lot more would have been delightful, and help enhance the stakes of the story. I also think that Henry Bowers isn't that great of a villain, mainly because of how underutilized he is, and he barely does anything to stop the kids. He has a couple of tense moments, but I wasn't really all that intrigued by him unfortunately, and maybe some of the lighting is too dark. I know sewers barely have any light, but come on, surely they could have done something to make it a little brighter. The fact that the kids are losers could have also been fleshed out more, since they don't really have a lot of scenes that establish how much they're losers. And some more bullying scenes would have been welcome to make these characters a little more compelling to follow in my opinion. So overall, despite its few problems, it's a legit, great horror movie that adapts Stephen King's novel to amazing execution. And I would deeply recommend it for all horror and Stephen King fans, because this is indeed one of those scary films that takes full advantage of their famous source material to a remarkable extent. So, go watch it. 8.8 out of 10. Goodbye everyone, and thank you for watching. Bye!